Are we live? We should be live. I think we're live. Yeah, looks like we're live. Yep, looks live. Alright. I'm just back through. We're going to do the gallery and the library in this one real quick. Shouldn't take super long. But I kind of want to check this stuff out. I have seen... Okay, well, I've probably seen a lot of what's going to be in the gallery just because I'm not new to the fandom. I just haven't played the game before. So I've probably seen a lot of these in screenshots circulating. But it's, as far as I know, it's new to me, so let's have a good time. History of Devil May Cry. Let's check that out at the end. Game clear bonus art. Okay, so that's just, this is our end sequence pictures here. I still stand by that this was pretty cool. I wish that this playthrough had lived in this artwork. And then the definitely not lesbians, yes, for sure. Why would they be? And the two main from... Alright, so that's all that was. Character images. That's kind of cool, actually. I kind of dig that. They call this prototype Nero, which this is the available, and this was like a concept art style, and then somebody just really liked it, so they pushed it as a skin. EX color Nero. That's interesting. Looks like his dad. Devil Trigger Nero with the big Yamato Devil Trigger, which is actually pretty fucking cool. Red Queen Nero's sword. I like the roomy handle. It's just the silliest thing. I love it so much. Blue Rose, his gun, also extremely pretty. I love the engravings. They're fantastic. Somebody with some serious skill made that weapon. Kyrie. She had so much potential to be better. I don't know for sure that this is true, but I had heard at one point that at some point she was actually supposed to have like some sort of armor and actually do some combat, and then they sort of just turned her into the screaming damsel in distress, and I don't love that. If that is true, I will be very upset. Again, I didn't hear that like from Capcom. No, somebody told me that, and I haven't gone and looked into it yet. But it is somebody who does tend to know the series a lot better than I do. Credo. I love this boy. He deserved better. He deserved so much better. He also has a roomy sword. Gilgamesh, one of my favorite looking of Dante's weapons, definitely. I love the, like, mask thing the best. I don't know why, it's just really, it does it for me. I'm into it. I do kind of like the good shot of how, like, the sides of the greaves work on the boots, because that's really cool. I wish there's a little bit better shot of like the outside of that arm bracer though. Pandora in sort of its main form doesn't do anything, just Lucifer from the infamous scene. I love that scene, and Lucifer's a really cool weapon. I enjoyed using it. It was really fun. I'm pretty sure I used it a lot after I got it. Legendary Dark Knight, not Dante. Dad. It just looks like it's supposed to be Sparta, but like classy human Sparta. I don't know. It doesn't look like Dante. Devil Trigger, yeah, Devil Trigger Sparta, Legendary Dark Knight Dante. Yeah. Yeah. So fuck that. That's definitely Sparta then. EX Color Dante. But I'm pretty sure some people have gone around starting to call this Doppelganger Dante, and I'm kind of okay with that. It just says Dante S. I don't know. Looks kind of cool though. Dante and Devil Trigger. That's a fun. His weird feet. Like funny lizard feet. Also, he looks remarkably... I don't know if this has been changed for 4 or if it was sort of always looked like this. But like he looks remarkably like the Angelo demons, the what Credo is. Which Credo might be the only one, but that's what that reminds me of. It looks a lot like that, and that may be intentional. But and I'm sure no one else sees it, but really for me it's like in the face and the feet where I can see it. A very good shot of Rebellion. It's a cool sword. And the ladies. See, I came into this game not knowing he had a shotgun. Not knowing about Coyote A. And I'm kind of sad that I didn't know about it. I feel like there's something, like, about it. Like, there's something I should know and just don't. But I don't, so I don't. Gil... That's kind of really cool looking, though. I dig it. Virgil. I do think they really just sort of brought forward his old outfit into new textures. I'm not positive. I haven't seen like a good close shot of 3. But there he is. He's a fucking asshole. He's still the most useless character. Legendary Dark Knight Virgil. Also kind of just looks like Dad. EX Color Virgil, Virgil in red. I don't know, I think he kind of kills it in red, but I think that's just the white hair. Super Virgil. That's just dumb to call it Super Virgil. I think that was what the Dante S was supposed to be as well, was Super Dante or something. This is kind of cool. I like the like sort of fractally background. Devil Trigger, his is very different from Dante's. His jacket looks so silly. Devil Trigger Nero, apparently. No, Virgil, sorry. I just can't read. I like smushed Beowulf and Virgil into one thing and somehow it made Nero. But Beowulf is Virgil's Gilgamesh, basically. That's kind of a fun... I actually really like how that looks. I'm not gonna lie, I really kind of love how this particular like weapon and Devil Trigger combination looks together. Devil Trigger Sparta in his blue using the Yamato. There's a Yamato. I think I actually have this picture like saved somewhere because I was helping somebody make, sort of make a cosplay approximation. And so like I have this picture somewhere, I'm pretty sure. There's Beowulf not on. That's kind of cool. Force Edge, his big sword that I didn't know about. Also sort of a really cool looking weapon. Lady, I love her, she's great. She was weird to play as. Her light grapple thingy wasn't great, but she was fun. And I like her. I like Lady. EX color Lady. So, you know, Lady cosplaying as Trish. She just looks weird in black with light hair. Can't do it. Kalina Ann. Very cool gun. I actually really... I dig that gun. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing with that gun. Her handguns, which are just real basic. I don't even have like anything on them. I don't know what they are. My brother could probably tell you by looking at them what they are, but I can't. Grenades. Just basic grenades. Trish, who I also love. Trish is a fantastic character. Her entire everything is kind of a roller coaster, and I sort of love it. Gloria, of course, now we know also Trish. I kind of dig her knife, but I feel like the outfit's a little too extra even for this game. EX color Trish, again, just sort of feels like Trish trying to be Lady. Especially with those glasses. I can't with those glasses. Also the white bustier against her super light skin just looks kind of eh. I don't really like it. That's just me though. Sparta, the sword. Lucent Umbra. That's kind of cool. And we're back to the beginning now. Alright. This is question marks. I probably unlock that if I play at a harder difficulty. We'll check this out at the end. I'll go in the library now. Items, and this is what everything is, I guess. And so this is the red orbs, magic red stone of crystallized demon blood. Offer it to the gods to earn new power. It's kind of freaky looking. Green orbs, magic green stone of crystallized demon fluid. Returns lost life power. Demon fluid, huh? Oof. It is also freaky looking. White orb, magic white stone of crystallized devil spirit, revives lost magic power. How do you crystallize spirit? This is also freaky looking. I think they all have the same face, and the different colors make them like varying degrees of weird to me. Blue fragments of crystallized life force. 4 of these form one complete stone. I think this is the only thing that I ever found fragments of. I don't know that I ever found fragments of any other, because it's like a fragment of a blue orb. Blue orb, magic blue stone of crystallized life force, boosts one's maximum vitality. Again, still freaky. The fact that they sort of pulsate and glow is a little unsettling. Purple orb, magic purple stone of crystallized magic, boosts one's magic power limit. Again, I'm not sure I understand how you could crystallize magic. You could you could imbue magic into an existing crystal, but I do not know how you could crystallize magic. A gold orb is a magic golden stone made through a secret process. It can restore lost souls. Made through a secret process. Also freaky. but I'm not sure about made through a secret process. That sounds like even more black magic than is typical. Vital Star Small. Spiritual Stone, made using alchemy, slightly revitalizes a lost life power. I guess it kind of looks like there's like some green gas in there almost. I'm assuming all of these will look the same on the inside, so I'm not going to zoom in on all the Vital Stars or all of the Demon Stars or whatever the other one is called. Spiritual Stone, made using alchemy, moderately revitalizes lost life power. Greatly revitalizes lost life power. Devil Star, Spiritual Stone, made using alchemy, slightly revitalizes lost magic. That looks like a purple kaleidoscope, which is that's kind of fun to look at. It's actually a pretty color. Devil Star L, greatly revitalizes lost magic power. Holy Water, which I never used. I had several of them and just never used it. Holy Water can fend off demons. It severely damages nearby enemies. I'm not sure it really looks like there's water in there, but maybe it's just super full. Who knows? Proud Soul, soul filled with the pride of noble blood. Indispensable when boosting one's abilities. So that's kind of... Oh man, you know, that kind of looks like the... what the fuck is it called? Dante and Virgil's necklace from 3. It kind of reminds me of that. They each have like half of one, but like this kind of reminds me of what those look like. Evil Legacy. Crystal holding the power of an ancient evil's ability to awaken new power within. I could see how maybe that's an essence of some sort. I'm kind of digging the like lower half of a skull thing around it. I like want to make that into a mask. Anima Mercury, artificial soul made using alchemy, breathes life into the inanimate. That's just kind of cool. Cause I don't know that the teeth around the bottom are necessary adornment, but you know, this game is extra as fuck. Rusalka Corpse, part of a dangling feeler used by the demon Baal. Those who take it up will find a new source of power. So, like, as it was, like, turning into dust, I snatched it, I guess? I don't really understand how I came to possess this. Maybe it just broke off. I think that's the point of it, is it just sort of snapped off while he was turning to dust and managed to die but remain not an exploded chunk of dust. It kind of reminds me, like, it's kind of like, it makes me think of, like, if an Asari's head tentacles just kept growing. An Asari from Mass Effect, if their head tentacles just kept growing, that's what this reminds me of. It's so silly. I know it's the dumbest comparison to make, but there you have it. Wing Talisman. A talisman made of crystallized angel wing can stimulate a divine response in specific equipment. It kinda just looks like a Jolly Rancher with a feather in it. And some writing on the front, apparently. But yeah, it just kinda looks like a Jolly Rancher. Or like a Jello Jiggler. It's a Jello Jiggler with a feather floating in it. That's how it activates the bouncy things. This was Sephirothic fruit. Sorry, I clicked into there before I read it. One of Echidna's seeds, its fruit of her womb, holds the power that binds together demonic plants. It throbs. Pulsating is not, that is straight into throbbing. That bypassed pulsating by a mile. It's kind of a cool thing. Like, it definitely does look like a fruit. It also kind of looks like you could bash someone upside the skull with it. That might be fun. The Aegis Shield. Shield once held by Credo. Those who take it up find a new source of power. So this is basically what was... I think this is I think I could be wrong. I would have to go look again. But I think this was his big shield. His his shield arm thingy, the arm that wasn't a wing, or that didn't have a wing behind it, that acted basically as a wing but was also a shield. I think that's what that is. And we ripped his arm off, guys. Sorry, that was the dog. This is the Key of Cronus. Crafted of concentrated magical energies, can manipulate the very fabric of space and time. It's just a little hourglass and a key. That's actually really cool looking. I actually really like that. That's the end of those. So that's the end of the items. Lesser demons. This should be a hoot. Scarecrow arm, demon born with sacs filled of Trapoxylus. Jesus, that's a hell of a word. These insects are unintelligent, however, by moving as one, they bring life to their scarecrow-like form. Their bladed arms were once used as executioner's blades. That's kind of cool, I guess. He pulsates. Scarecrow leg. Same thing from the beginning, and then the Scarecrow's leg-fitted blade grants it the ability to unleash breathtaking feats of acrobatic violence. I would bust my shit trying to stand on one peg leg. Just gotta say, I would 100% bust my shit. Oh, I didn't zoom in. That's silly. I don't know that anybody really cares that I didn't zoom in on this, but I kind of do. But yeah, I would die. I would not be able to stand up. Mega Scarecrow. Filled to the brim with Trapoxylus. This Scarecrow is swollen dramatically in size and possesses a power that clearly demarcates it from other less powerful brethren. Yeah, that power is 50 million blades and rolls up in a ball and spins at you. Also, he looks like a little ballerina. Look at his little feeties. Look at his dumb little feeties. Frost. An elite demon sired by the Emperor of Demonkind, Frosts are all-purpose soldiers used in a variety of situations. Frosts encase themselves in ice to recover their strength, but quickly destroying their icy cocoon will end this process. He looks like shit, what the fuck? Beelzemon, I think it was. Fucking Digimon. Beelzemon. That's what he looks like. He just looks like icy Beelzemon. I probably have that wrong. But I'm gonna stick with that until somebody corrects me. Assault. Elite demon, sired by the Emperor of Demonkind, able to burrow through the ground with sharp claws. Assaults have varied attack techniques. They use their shields to ward off blows, but once it's destroyed, they are left defenseless. Oh, these are like weird lizards. Yeah, these are like strange, weird lizards. But his tail comes out of the back of his head instead of his bum. That's interesting. They're actually kind of cool looking. I really got a really nice look at these. I like their blue feathers. Blitz. Elite demon, sired by the Emperor of Demonkind. Unable to see, it relies on its other senses to attract a prey's movements, and then attacks with ferocity. However, this occasionally leads it to attack other demons. One should take caution to not fall victim to its violent blows. So he can't see? Sure as shit felt like he could see me when he was zapping the shit out of me. Um, he's actually kind of cool looking. Up close. I like his feet. Because I like dragon feet. He's also drooling. Gladius. Man-made demon crafted by the hand of Agnus. Magically crossbred between a sword and a reptile. Gladius is capable of transforming its entire body into a bladed weapon, but one can cause great damage to other enemies by throwing Gladius in this form. So yeah, this is the spinny sword demon. These guys are actually really cool. I mean, obviously I knew they were made by Agnus. He looks like a tiny dragon. That's actually really cool. It's not very easy to see what they look like in this form while they're trying to eat your face. Cutlass. Man-made demon crossbred from a fish and a sword by the hand of Agnus. Its dorsal fin is a sharp blade capable of cutting through earth and stone alike, allowing a cutlass to traverse these obstacles unhindered. Beware its unseen attacks. So this is those motherfuckers. I hated those. The only person that it was fun to fight those with was Nero, and that was just because I could just snatch them up out the ground and throw them. He is kind of cool looking though, I guess. His little bum wiggle is kind of funny. Basilisk. Horrid demon-hunting dog abomination with gun-like attributes crafted by the hand of Agnus. Its fiery skull can be shot out from its body like a bullet, possesses the ability to regenerate a new skull out of flame. So, what, these are... I guess they had to give it a funny name. They couldn't just call it a hellhound. His bum looks like a wick. Looks like a, cartoon bomb wick. The face is really cool looking, actually, now that I get a good, really nice look at it. The face is really cool. He also kind of looks like he has feathers on his butt. Feather butt, feather butt. So they called that a basilisk, though. It's interesting. A chimera seed. Seed from a demonic tree. Chimera seeds are both sentient and intelligent. After their creation, chimera seeds seek out hosts to fulfill their parasitic desires. I don't even know what to compare this to. This is just some weird eldritch thing. So many tentacles. Man, I'm sure somewhere there is some nasty, nasty porn involving at least one of these. His feet are silly. He's tapping his toesies. Oh, they do have a face under there, though. That's kind of cool. Chimera. Demon sporting a sprouted chimera seed. Moves unaware that it has become host to a parasite and attacks alongside the chimera seed. Thus, it is advisable to weaken the chimera seed with small arms fire and then take down its host. Okay. So they do move. So I didn't really run into a lot of these guys that I had issues with, so I didn't really have to strategize them. And that's probably because I was go through pretty much all of the lesser demon enemies. The weird blade tentacles are a little disconcerting. Mephisto. These are called Mephistos. Floating demon wrapped in a black cape of special gas that allows it to pass through objects. Mephisto appears to its foes as a black demon of death. However, in its true physical form, is nothing but a tiny coward. It fucking is. It's a weird little scorpion majigger. Pachoo pachoo. So yeah, that's why you have to shoot this thing first. You have to shoot it a bunch of times to sort of blow its cloak away, and then it falls on the ground. And you can beat the shit out of it. Faust. This big one is called a Faust. While closely related to Mephisto, Faust is Leagues more intelligent and cruel, while its tiny, cowardly physical form is unchanged. Faust's capacity for violence makes Mephisto seem like a mere infant. Gunfire can be effective in disrupting the effects of the magical black cloak. So yeah, this is another one. Again, you have to sort of shooty a bunch of times, and then you can actually beat it up. He still kind of looks like I said, Vampire Hunter D. Yeah, he still kind of looks like that to me. It's kind of silly. Bianco Angelo. Man-made soldier made from the fragment of demon known as the Dark Angel, filled with either a human or demonic soul. It carries out its master's orders with mechanical precision. Okay, so there are more Angelos than just like, because I know it was. I'm pretty sure it is called Angelo Credo in his demon form. I like their weird pulsating squishy bits. So yeah, it's Bianco Angelo, Alto Angelo, Night Term Demon via the Ascension ceremony. Alto Angelo has donned the armor of a Bianco Angelo to lead them into battle. It is said that the Alto Angelo can raise the abilities of the Bianco Angelos around it. So this is someone like what they show right at the beginning when Dante is talking about how a lot of them aren't human anymore. This is one of those inside of armor. Fault. I hate these things. Faults are subterranean creatures that dwell in the demonic underworld. They can seek out the magical power of their prey, and once found, they appear suddenly from below, wrapping their victims in darkness. The darkness within the Fault's body is often habitat to demonic denizens. That's not a word. So I don't know. That thing's kind of freaky looking. I think I killed one of those at one point, though. They have eyes, though. One of my peanut gallery was screaming about how they never noticed that these things have eyes. So that's the bottom of that. And now we'll go into the boss demons. Burial. Demon hailing from a cruel circle of the underworld known as the Fire Hell. The otherworldly flames that wrap Burial's body prevent him from falling victim to the magical machinations of others. However, when these flames are extinguished, Burial is at great deal of risk. Oh, he's like heat waves that sort of distort his muscles and stuff a little bit. That's kind of cool. He really just looks like a Tauren. Sort of reminds me of World of Warcraft Tauren. Bale. A family of demons that resemble toads. They use gas to conceal their bodies and sensual bait to lure prey, which they swallow up. These demons are not used to direct combat, and their huge tongues are a particularly weak spot. His, like, ice crystals are kind of cool looking, though. Gross. He's just gross. Dagon. Demon, much like Bale, and adaptation has caused it to evolve a different body color. This proves to be the only difference between the two, including the particularly weak tongue, which is just their way of trying to say that this one's tongue is still weak. These were kind of, like, these are gross. I do not like them. They were gross. Echidna, master of a forest, home to many demonic mysteries. Echidna scatters its seeds to act as hosts for other demons. She aims to create a world where demons prosper through her plant-like progeny. Appearing to be a dragon, Echidna takes the shape of a woman wrapped in petals. Whoa. Okay, you are too big for this zoom. It's kind of cool to like get a look at how her weird hair thing and everything works. Her clothes. She has clothing on. I mean, I guess I'm lucky she has clothing on. I don't think I could put any of this on YouTube if she didn't have clothes on. Agnus. Chief alchemist of the Order of the Sword, Agnus created both the Cutlass and Gladius and is able to control them at his will. He's a creeper is what he is. Angelo Agnus. So yeah, anybody who's been turned demon is Angelo. Okay. The demon form of Agnus after his ascension ceremony with wing-like organs attached, Angelo Agnus can call upon the numerous demons of his pseudo-hell to do his bidding, but only at the cost of his health. That's kind of cool, actually. It's a weird, like, centipede butt coming out of his back. Angelo Credo. Yeah, I was right. So yeah, I think that the shield thing you pick up is actually that big fucking arm thing. But that's part of his arm. How is that a thing? The demon form of Credo after his ascension ceremony, the shield held in his left hand is meant to protect the order and thus exists as a symbol of Credo's faith. The shield is also capable of repelling any sort of attack. So like, that's really cool. Awesome. Cool beans. We get that shield after we beat him. I don't know, maybe it just is a regular shield after he turns back. I don't know. But also the one wing thing, that gets me. That throws me off just a little bit. The one wing. So like he uses his shield wing to do any, like his little fly hovery thing he can do. Also his ears are gigantic. The Savior. The most powerful demon brought forth by the Order of the Sword, its exterior, oft mistaken to be a god, holds a millennia of demonic matter and spirit melded together. With the blood of Sparta and his ancient sword, it will be possible to control the Savior for the first time. Okay, so this isn't something they built. I thought this was something that they, like, built. Like, they carved this thing and stuck the stones in it. Nah, this is a thing. This is like a kind of living thing that's actually, like, it's not just like they're controlling it, but it's a thing, a living actual thing. That's actually pretty cool. I didn't know that. The false savior, completely assimilating the body of Sanctus, the false savior may fall short of a true god's power. However, its repulsive tenacity means one must not let their eyes stray from it for too long. Bring forth final judgment upon this atrocity. He's twitching. Oh, so this is what happens. This is, you fight this as Nero sort of deflecting it with your Devil Bringer. So that's kind of cool. It's twitching though. It's freaking out. He doesn't seem too pleased at having been absorbed either, which is sort of what you get. Sanctus, of the sword, and one behind all of its machinations, surpassing the bounds of human power via his ascension ceremony. Unlike other knights, Sanctus's appearance has changed a little. However, he has gained incredible demonic power. So basically, he, like, cheated everybody else, and they all got, like, shitty demons. Some of them I don't think can really control it very well anymore. And some of them have the, like, where they look normal, but they can sort of at will swap. Like the Hulk. But this dude just gets to look like an old man, but be powerful. Sanctus Diabolica, just sort of his, like, final form. The demon form taken by Sanctus after his ascension ceremony, the ability to resonate with Sparta that the ceremony gave Sanctus is amplified, giving him power far beyond that of any normal demon and warping his body into a hellish visage. That's actually kind of cool, though. That's actually pretty cool looking. I wish I could, like, move around this zoom. So, like, I could look at things from different angles while I was zoomed in. Like, because I'm sort of at an underneath angle to these, and I would like to get sort of up closer to the face and things like that. Dante. Yeah, Dante's a boss. Son of the legendary Sparta, the devil hunter known as Dante became a legend in his own right. With his sword, rebellion, and guns known as Ebony and Ivory by his side, many demons have come to know Dante's incredible power during his long career. He's an old man. He's a pretty old man, but he's an old man. That was the last one. Back one more. Arms. Okay. Red Queen, a mechanical sword with a powerful fuel injection system. The propellant sprayed into the blade allows it to unleash attacks of great power. However, the Red Queen's complex customizations mean only Nero is capable of controlling it. She's party, though. She is party, though. Blue Rose, a unique, specially constructed revolver with 2 barrels, allowing 2 shots to be fired nearly simultaneously. A product of Nero's own hand. Interesting. So Nero made this, which is pretty fucking cool. Good job, kid. Take a good look at her. She's a real party. Yeah, so Nero made this. That's actually really cool. And Yamato, sword imbued with tremendous magic, it unleashes the latent power within Nero. Dante. This is a list. Rebellion, memento given to Dante by his father. This large magical blade is the physical manifestation of Dante's power. So, like, the my sword is my dick jokes are kind of real. Good to know. Good to know. Gilgamesh, made of a devilish metal that absorbs organic material and transforms it into steel. This weapon will shock and awe enemies with its brutal force. So, this is kind of cool looking, though. I kind of dig it. I find it interesting that the feet parts are actually upside down in this. Like, in what this is here. Like, the feet are upside down. And the face mask is on the what is the back, or what looks like the back, because of how this is set up. Oh, I'll look closer at it, damn it. Also, the pulsating colors are really cool. The funny little wings. They look like wings to me. Lucifer. This netherworldly weapon spawns countless explosive blades that hover with the oppressiveness of impending doom. So Lucifer just comes with the flower, huh? That's just part of Lucifer? Alright. Whatever. It's Devil May Cry. I'm not gonna even question that one. It is kind of cool looking, though. Ebony and Ivory. Personally designed by Dante, these pistols are the weapon of choice when rapid fire is a necessity. So these party ladies right here. They're real nice. I have to, like, make these out of something, like, probably out of some airsoft guns that I'll strip down and paint and modify with some resin or something like that. But I have to make these. Coyote A, a shotgun firing buckshot. It has been modified for combat use against demonic foes. So there's a shot-off shotgun. Shooting buckshot for some reason. Because we just want to hurt people, we don't want to kill them. Well, you can kill somebody with it with buckshot. Buckshot's big enough, I guess. But really, it's mostly just going to tear chunks out of somebody. That's evil. I dig it. Pandora, demonic weapon capable of 666 calamitous forms. Spells misery and disaster for countless foes. It's kind of cool looking. I kind of wish you could see the forms that we have access to, though. Yamato katana used by Dante's brother is both the key to opening the Hellgates and to their very destruction. There's Yamato again, which this one's a little different. A memento given to Virgil by his father, this demonic Japanese-style sword is capable of slicing through anything it touches. So this is actually a little... I don't think the previous images of Yamato had the sort of gold ribbon there hanging from the sheath. Beowulf, gauntlets with the power of light that have overwhelmingly destructive force. So yeah, these are sort of his Gilgamesh, and they're really fucking cool looking, actually. Look at that shit. And Force Edge, a devil arm with the power of the legendary Dark Knight. Sparta sealed within. It's powerful as is, but the true power has yet to be realized. That's ominous. Honestly, that kind of sounds like deliberate foreshadowing, but I don't know if we're actually gonna get a 5. So Kalina Ann, a highly versatile weapon named after Lady's mother. That I knew. That I knew. It is a really cool gun. It's just a little unwieldy to use the grapple knife on the front. Her handguns capable of firing multiple rapid fire shots. They really just reskinned Ebony and Ivory, but... And then there's the shotgun. That's not even a reskin. It's just Coyote A. The sword wielded by Dante and Virgil's father, Sparta. This is the true form of the Force Edge. Oh, so this is what... The foreboding was not real foreboding. Or the foreshadowing was not real foreshadowing. It was just, you don't know yet, because you're looking at it from Virgil's point of view. I mean, that just looks like Soul Edge. Luce and Umbra. Guns named after light and darkness. These weapons are both quick and deadly. These are actually slightly different. Wherein they're not as much of a reskin of Ebony and Ivory, though they are similar. But the hammers are both the same shape rather than being two different shapes, for one thing. And she uses Pandora as well. So that's all the weapons. Actions. Oh, so this is just, I can like come in and look at these. Okay, so these are... This just tells me sort of what things I bought with my Uh, was it Proud Souls that bought this stuff? But yeah, this just shows me what I bought with those. So I'm not going to read all these out loud because I read these when I bought them. And I'm really just clearing them out because having the new will bother the shit out of me. I'm going to go through all the rest of those on my own. Just to clear out the news, but I don't want to waste your guys' time with that. Nero, young and fiery, Nero is a member of the Holy Knights, a group charged by the Order with the task of eliminating demonkind. Always ready for a fight, Nero eschews the other members of his group to carry out his work alone. However, his innate powers have earned him the respect of everyone. Hand is so fucking cool looking. I helped somebody build that for a cosplay one time. It's kind of fun. Prototype Nero. That's just the same description. I was hoping it would tell us why it's Prototype Nero, but I guess not. His fucking scarf. A nice, cool, really, really close look at Red Queen's hilt there, though. That was kind of cool. EX Nero. Start spinning. This one, oh no, it's spinning. I was just gonna say this one doesn't spin apparently, but no, it does. So yeah, this is just him in basically his dad's colors. Good old dad. The Devilbringer just looks wrong in yellow. It's horrible. Dante, legendary devil hunter who sealed away the demon emperor Mundus. Son of Sparta, the demon revered by the Order of the Sword, Dante stands alone between demons and humanity. His mastery of close quarter and range combat has led some to believe he has surpassed his father. I don't know about that. I think he'll have to grow up and remember that he's 40 before he surpasses his father. Legendary Dark Knight Dante, and it's got the same description. This is just not Dante, okay? Absolute refusal to believe that statement. What the fuck is that eye? Why do you have a monocle? This is dumb. EX Color Dante. Start spinning. You look dumb. He just looks stupid with dark hair. I don't like it. It's dumb and he's dumb. Also the white shirt fucks me up. Virgil, Dante's twin brother, who also carries the bloodline of Sparta. Unlike Dante, he embraces his demonic heritage. While wandering across the globe in a quest for information about his father, he learned of the Order of the Sword, who worshipped Sparta as a god. Intrigued, he paid a visit to Fortuna many years before Dante's arrival. So yeah, this really is just like 3, but in the 4 textures. So really it makes extra 0 sense. We don't know. This was literally just so people could see Virgil again, I guess. It makes absolutely no sense as to why we played through the exact same storyline as him then. I'm just gonna let this spin a couple of times for a particular person who is very interested in Virgil. I kind of like his weird snake pattern. It looks like a snake to me on the like silver stitching on his jacket. Legendary Dark Knight Virgil, which again I kind of have trouble comprehending. This kind of looks like a hollow Virgil thing though. Like this actually looks demony. It looks more like the person but demony. This jacket is just so stupid though. It's actually somehow dumber than his actual jacket. Lady, making her living as a devil hunter, her previous encounters with Dante are long and twisted. However, the two have arrived upon a mutual friendship, known to force her dirty work on her friend, then demand vast sums of compensation in return. I love her. She's beautiful. She got dealt the shit hand and is just owning it at this point. The X-Color Lady, which still just looks straight out wrong to me. I don't like this. It just looks like she's trying to be Trish. She looks super wrong with blonde hair, okay? She just looks bad with blonde hair. Trish, a demon with striking resemblance to Dante's mother, once a conspirator against Dante on the behalf of Mundus. Dante's decision to save Trish sparked her conversion to his cause, and now they work together. She doesn't bear a striking resemblance to his mother. She is deliberately using his mother's face, I believe. Which is a little fucked up, my friendo. Probably a good way to try and make sure Dante wouldn't kill her, but still a little fucked up. Smart plan or not, still fucked up. Her hair is so long. Also, what is up with her little, like, lightning bolts on her butt? We get it. You're a zappy bitch. We know. Kyrie. Kind and loyal, Kyrie is trusted by everyone. She is renowned for her musical ability, which has earned her the coveted role of songstress for the Festival of the Blade. Having accepted Nero into her family, their relationship can resemble that of brother, friend, and lover all in one. I mean, that's just how you be in a good relationship, though. Like, you care about each other, you be best friends, basically family anyway, and then, like, you're also lovers. Like, that's just a thing. That's how you be family. Jesus Christ. That's how you be in a relationship. I mean, if you're in a relationship, like, if what you're going for is, you know, friends with benefits or fuck buddies or whatever, like, then, yeah, then you don't have. But, like, if you're in a relationship with somebody, especially, like, if you intend to, like, straight out marry somebody, you best be able to say that person is one of your best friends. On top of the fact that you want to bang them. Unless you're, like, ace and don't want to bang them, and then they are just a best friend who you sort of are in a relationship, or even you're in a romantic relationship. But, you know, I need to stop before, because I will talk about that for, like, 8 years. There are so many facets to that, but basically the gist of the statement was, if you are not both best friends and lovers with your significant other, you need to look at that relationship. Credo. Credo is the supreme general of the Holy Knights and earned his title due to his ability with a blade. His austere demeanor and ability to lead his forces have made him a beloved leader and comrade. As Kyrie's brother, he too has accepted Nero into his family despite the youth's insubordination. Hey, this is such a funny looking nosy. It looks like somebody popped him a good one when he was younger and broke his nose. My nose kind of looks like that. I've actually never had a broken nose, but there's like a bump. There's a lump on my nose that looks like I broke my nose when I was younger. His belt just doesn't match anything. Why is your belt fuchsia and navy and everything else is gold, red, and white? Ugh. Unless it's a uniform. Maybe that's why it's fuchsia and navy. Maybe the belt like states his his position, his rank. So that is a uniform. Sanctus is the infallible ruler of the Order of the Sword, and the Vicar of Sparta. Having gained absolute trust from his flock, he has earned a reputation as one of the greatest leaders in the history of the Order. He once served as Supreme General of the Holy Knights and is known to endlessly crave knowledge. I mean, me too, with the always gotta learn a thing. But you took it too far, my friend. You done went the evil. Doesn't work out well, ever. Agnus serves as chief alchemist of the Order, in charge of development anti-demonic technologies and arms. He is responsible for the iconic sword used by the Holy Knights. Often a lab shut-in and prone to stuttering, he is so rarely seen that his very existence is unknown to some members of the Order. Crazy person. Gloria, meteorically rising to a leadership position in the Order shortly after joining the faith. Gloria's exotic appearance and voluptuous assets set her apart from the rest. Oh, Jesus. However, her rise to the top, coupled with her looks and ability, have attracted the attention of many detractors. She's definitely not wearing underwear. This slow turn makes it super obvious that she is not wearing underwear. Oof. This would be a motherfucker of a costume to have to make, though. I'm glad I don't know anybody who wants to cosplay Gloria. And I'm assuming the tutorials are just going to be the same stuff we saw anyway, so I'm not going to go through that. Alright, so let's check out this History of Devil May Cry. It says this is a movie. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I'm also going to not talk through it as much as possible. I might put in here and there if there's something I really feel like I need to say. The day Dante, the proprietor, received a request from the beautiful Trish was truly a red-letter day. Jesus. Those character models. For it was the day that he was asked to travel to Mallet Island and combat the demon emperor Mundus. Just as his father, the legendary Dark Knight Sparta, did ages before, Dante was tasked with sealing away Mundus. Mundus responded to this challenge like any evil puppet master, sent his subordinates to exterminate Dante's family. Empowered with demonic abilities thanks to the blood of Sparta coursing through his veins, Dante set off to perform the Emperor's last rites. After eliminating the demons sent to end his existence, Dante's journey took him to the immense castle said to hold the slumbering Mundus. It was there that he met a demon named Nello Angelo and transformed the transformed soul of his departed brother Virgil. I don't know about departed. I don't think that's correct. Armed with the power inherited from his father and filled with regret over his brother's fate, Dante faced off in a final battle against Mundus. Oh, so I guess this just goes through the previous games. Dante, a renowned devil hunter, born to a human mother and a legendary Dark Knight Sparta, Dante is the proprietor of Devil May Cry, a shop specializing in the elimination of demon kind. There are some who say that Dante, with his 2 pistols in hand and a sword slung across his back, has even surpassed his father's power. Trish. The mysterious beauty Trish was responsible for requesting Dante seal away the demon Emperor Mundus. Closely resembling Dante's departed mother, Trish is actually a demon crafted in that form by Mundus himself. However, in the face of Dante's love, her human heart awoke, and now she works alongside him. Nello Angelo, a demonic knight who battled Dante on 3 occasions. Surprisingly, he avoided the dirty tricks and improvised methods for which denizens of the underworld are so often known for. At the root of Nello Angelo's chivalry lies his origins, for within the demon's body rests the soul of Virgil, Dante's vanquished brother, now a pawn to Mundus's plans. The beautiful Lucia's sudden appearance signaled the beginning of Dante's involvement with the clan charged with protecting Dumery Island. So now we're rolling into 2. It was on Dumery Island that Dante met Lucia's mother, Mathieu, a woman who once fought alongside Dante's father, Sparta, in the defense of Dumery Island. Mathieu hoped that Dante would fill a similar role and help her defend the island against an encroaching evil by discovering the location of an ancient treasure known as Arcana. However, Lucia found Dante's involvement unwelcome and sought out Arcana alone. The Ouroboros Corporation, which controlled Vai de Marly and its CEO Arius, were also after the treasured artifact, although for more nefarious ends. He's weird looking. Arius hoped to use Arcana to raise the vile demon Argosax, and by doing so achieve absolute and supreme power. Dante recognized the evil in Arius and fought to put an end to his ambitions. Lucia suffered at the hands of her cruel fate. It is within these complicated destinies that the evil known as Argosax was brought back into existence. With age, Dante has become more fearless than ever and has embraced the legacy of his father. With the hope of one day living up to the Dark Knight's legend, the prospect of the resurrection of Argosax launched Dante into the underworld to seal the demon away again, just as his father did before him. Yeah, I think he's the oldest in that game. Previously I thought he was young. He was the oldest in 4, but I was wrong. Lucia is a member of the clan that has for ages been charged with defending the faithful of Vai de Marly and from all incarnations of evil. However, she is in fact an artificially created demon, crafted by Arius' own hand. The truth of her origin weighed heavily upon her. I didn't get to read that. Can I, back up? No, I have to watch through the whole fucking thing again? I'm sorry, guys. Ugh. I really apologize, guys. I guess you guys get to read this again. I was hoping I could go back and reread the bottom of that one, because I didn't even actually get to read it myself, not just read it out loud. I kind of want to learn this song. This would be a fun song to sing. So yeah, it looks like I guess they're just gonna explain the major plot points of the previous games then. I've just noticed that Capcom uses Ouroboros as like a villain corporation a lot. Or a villain thing, like a theme for villains. Like, it's Ouroboros Corporation. Ouroboros is one of Wesker's plans in Resident Evil. Spoilers, I guess, for like Resident Evil 5. I think it was 5. Alright. I'm gonna read off that last sentence of Lucia's then. The truth of her origin weighed heavily upon her until Dante's words reinvigorated her spirit. She now patiently awaits his return from the underworld. Okay, sweetie. Good luck. Using his leadership role of the corporate conglomerate Ouroboros as a front, Arius focuses efforts on research to the black arts, making him a modern-day sorcerer, seeks nothing less than the power of Argosax, a vile demon sealed away on Dunmurray Island. Arius came close to achieving his goal, however the intervention of Dante stopped him. The youthful Dante, still unknown to the larger world, saw his life take a faithful turn upon the appearance of the mysterious Arkham. Baby Dante. So small. Arkham was merely a messenger at the time, carrying an invitation from Virgil, Dante's brother. The messenger's disappearance coincided with the appearance of a massive tower inside the city. The tower was known as Temmin Negru, a portal to the demon world long ago sealed by the legendary Dark Knight, Sparda. I don't know why we have to say the legendary Dark Knight before we say Sparda every time. The man responsible for the resurrection of Temmin Negru was Dante's twin brother, Virgil. Raised separately from Virgil, Dante began his ascent up Temmin Negru to stop his brother's path towards evil. Dante's path up Temmin Negru was littered with the remains of demons until he met a fellow devil hunter, Lady, inside the halls of the tower. Lady's great. I love her. That's why she wears the sunglasses, though. Her mother slain by her father Arkham, Lady climbs Temmin Negru to seek revenge for her death. Then she wears the sunglasses because she has two different colored eyes. There's something about that, and I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. Dante and Virgil, Lady, and Arkham, two families intertwined by fate, and all on a path to the underworld in Temmin Negru. I'm probably saying that wrong. I haven't actually played that game. Before he was the operator of Devil May Cry, Dante was a brash, arrogant young man who would fight at a moment's notice and became irritated even quicker. But his battles with Virgil and encounters with Lady pushed Dante to realize his life was destined for more. Look, he's still kind of brash and a little arrogant. Virgil, Dante's twin brother, forsook the legacy of their father, Sparda, and proceeded down the path of the underworld. With his katana Yamato in hand, only his twin brother stands as any sort of rival to Virgil's power. After their battle, he was left to reside in the underworld, eventually falling under the sway of the demon emperor Mundus. A human devil hunter who encounters Dante in Temmin Negru, initially suspecting Dante as a demon, she tried to kill him as she would any other demon, stopping only when she realized the sense of justice he held within his soul. For this reason, she entrusted Dante with her beloved weapon, Kalina Ann. After parting ways with Dante, I by no means was able to read that. Welp. I guess you guys can pause it and read the rest of it. I'll probably go back and pause and read the rest of it myself. Okay, so this is gonna just keep playing. Alright. So that's it, I guess. The only thing that's not here is these question marks, and I'm pretty sure that those are just I will unlock those if I beat it on a harder difficulty. There's a story theater here where you can watch like all of the cutscenes all at once. Maybe at some point down the line I will video of those all streamed together just to sort of put that together for y'all. That's not going to happen anytime soon, though, if it happens at all. So this was pretty great. That was kind of fun to learn some little shit some little tidbits about the enemies and things like that, and the little video thing was kind of cool. Just a little, like, basically a Spark Notes of the previous 3 games. I almost feel like it kind of would have been fun to, rather than put them in game release order, put them chronologically. Where we set them, I guess it's 3142 is his age, Dante's age growth. A lot of people want Dante back from the underworld if there's another game. I would like to see some Dante Nero interactions again, and some Dante Virgil interactions, and maybe even Nero and Virgil interacting if we get another game. I don't know why that would happen. It's just something I want to see. There's no reason that would happen. There's absolutely zero reason for that to be a thing. But gosh, I really want it to happen. I really just want to... I want Virgil to have to see what he has done. You know, hey, asshole, this is what's happened while you've been off playing Pawn. But that's not going to happen. There's no reason for that to happen. It would make no real sense as a game. But gosh, it would be fun. So that's it. That's it for this. Sorry about the snafu with the restarting the video on accident, and that while the rest of the text moved almost too slowly, the sort of character bio text right at the end, right at the end of each game synopsis was way too quick in some instances. So this was fun. This was great. This is it for this game. You guys have been awesome. I hope y'all have a good one. See you around.